Alright, if you're gay or straight that you have gay friends, you probably have heard the term circuit party. Maybe you have seen it all over Instagram where you see all the boys and guys shirtless, show their body at the parties. And maybe you wonder why it's such a big thing in the gay community. So today I want to talk about circuit party. No judgment here, no shaming, because I still go to these parties here and there. Just be out there with my people and my community. Again, just a real talk because I think circuit party is more than just loud music and shirtless guys, gay. They actually say a lot about gay culture, on freedom, sometimes loneliness, and some couple think circuit party is like a threat to their relationship, which happened to me before, and I will share with you in a second. Hi fam, it's your boy John Cecil. Welcome back to another chit chat video. I don't know what happened to me the other night. I woke up yesterday, my voice changed, my nose running. It's like disgusting. I don't know if I caught a cold or I flew from somebody, but something is coming. Something coming for me. Yesterday, I had a couple plans that I had to cancel because I didn't want to get anybody sick. I was planning to film this video last night. I didn't feel like it because I was a little tired. And today, I was like, let me just start doing this because I can't let this sickness or cold stop me to do things. So, here we are. So, what is a circuit party? Circuit parties are big, high energy dance events, and usually with electronic music like house, tribal, nowadays techno include. And these parties go for hours, sometimes all night, sometimes all weekend. These parties often tied to pride holidays or destination cities, such as winter parties happening in Miami in a week or so, I believe. It usually happen around in February or March. That's what I remember. I haven't been there for a long time. And we have White Party. I don't even know if it's happening anymore. And we have Hydro in Puerto Rico. We have Alegria in New York. And we have kinetic parties here in DC. Like they almost everywhere around the world. And it happens literally every month, and some city happen every weekend. It's just like crazy. And of course these parties are huge, massive venues, like famous DJs, and sometimes these producers they hiring famous singers and stuff. And of course a lot of skin, a lot of tongues, a lot of kissing, like a lot. But here's the thing, if you have never been, it can look confusing and maybe even intimidating. So why so many gay men love these parties? I think let's start with our freedom, because once upon a time, we never have a safe space, right? Like you couldn't dance with another man and you couldn't touch like freely. So when queer spaces and these parties takes place, we finally have our freedom. So like we put ourselves out there, just be with our people and be with our community. You can dance however with whoever you want, right? And you can dress whatever you like. Touch, sweat, dance without explaining yourself and care what all these people think of you. For some people, that feeling is addictive. It's not in the bad way. It's just powerful. Again, a lot of us gay men, growing up feeling different, isolated, like we don't fit anywhere. So when you walk into a place like that, the room full of people like you, desire like you, and understand you, it hits different and something deep. It's like I'm not alone. I'm here with my people. So for some people, circuit parties is more like a community, right? Even it's just temporary. So what do you see at a circuit party? Of course, if you see all the videos on Instagram or internet, the first thing that you see is body, right? I think this part is a little bit complicated. I mean, gay culture often celebrate body, muscle, fitness, and maybe aesthetics. So circuit parties put that front and the center. I mean, for some people, that feelings kind of empower and they're confident because, okay, I worked on my body, I feel confident, I like to show off. And honestly, that's nothing wrong with it. But on the other side, it can create pressure. Like you have to look certain way, you have to be hot, you have to be desirable, otherwise you're gonna be invisible. Because it actually happened to me. I know I talked about this before. So when I first started going out, I was skinny before. And, I was just very friendly and say hi to almost everybody. I mean, looking back, I could be annoying, but I mean, I was friendly. Now I'm a little bit different, but like I was having fun. I say hi to almost everybody because, oh my God, this is like my people, my community. And I thought everybody like, treat everybody well and equally, but the truth is they are not. Anyway, I felt very small. I felt like invisible. And I questioned myself, I was like, did I do something wrong or do I have to look certain way? So that hit me a lot. And because of what happened, I started going to the gym more. I started working on my body and talking to you and looking back, I feel embarrassed because I didn't do it for me. I do it for other people, because I felt pressure. I felt that I have to look certain way to feel visible, in my own community. Anyway, so when you go into these circuit parties and you see all these bodies, again, it can be pressure and mess up with your head if you're not grounded. When it comes to a circuit party, sexual energy is a big part. It's a big part of it, like, period. I mean, again, everybody loves sex, and if you tell me you don't like sex, I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe you lie to yourself. Almost everybody loves sex. Some people go there to hook up. Some people go there to flirt or kind of just feeling wanted by somebody. And not everybody is there for sex. But pretending is not a part of the scene. I mean, I wouldn't be fake, because how do you don't see the sexual energies there if you see these shirtless bodies, hot guys, kissing? Like, you're always gonna feel something. You're always gonna feel that you wanna dance and touch with somebody. So you know what I mean? For many gay men, especially those who grew up being ashamed of their sexuality, being open sexual can be healing. But again, balance matters. I personally, when I go out to these parties with my friends, I just want to be around my friends and have a good time with them. Like, I never looked for somebody or to do with anybody at the party. Like, if it happens, it happens, but like, I don't ditch my friend just to go hook up with a guy at the party or leave my friend for that person. Remember my friend Eric? A lot of time, if we go out, we always tell people that we are a couple because we just want to be there, dancing with our friends and be hanging out with our friends, right? We very friendly and making friends with people, but if there's like a creepy person and they always try to touch you and like kind of bother, that's what we do. We just tell them, okay, this is my boyfriend, please don't like, be respect. Because a lot of time if you go out, there's always a person that touching you, try to get with you, right? But you don't feel it. That's the only way that I tell people. Another big factor that a lot of gay men love these circuit parties is escape, because these parties are intense. The music, the light, and the non-stop movement, like, it pulls you out of your head for a few hours, for days. You're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about bills or stress, relationships that you're in. It pulls away anxiety and loneliness. Like, you are just there and escaping. And for some people, that escape is everything, But here's what we need to talk about. Because, everything has pros and cons. Same thing with circuit party. There's a shadow side of it, and we don't talk about it honestly. At these circuit parties, you can see a lot of substance use. I mean, this is not just at the circuit parties, but literally almost every festival. You will see some people would do certain things at a certain area. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm sure a lot of us have seen some articles what happened at the gay cruise a couple weeks ago, right? I think it's something what we don't talk about it enough, that we always have to use certain thing to have fun at these some type of festival or circuit party. But your circuit party can bring emotional emptiness after the party ends, stress, comparison, burnout, like more depressed. Like, you go from feeling alive, desire, to silence, a loneliness. And I think if you're not careful, you can start chasing that high instead of you addressing what is the problem? What is the issue underneath? Like, what are you escaping? Because this happened to a lot of gay men. They just start going out more. They use substance, abuse substance just to escaping. But they would never escape into reality. There's always a dead end, and it's never turned out great. So you need to be careful. Here's something that I really want to say. Not liking circuit party doesn't make you boring. Doesn't make you a good person, right? And loving circuit party does not make you shallow. Does not make you a bad person. Because we all cope differently, right? Some people, they find joy at a dance party, and some people, they find joy in the quiet morning, reading books, and deep conversations. None of that makes you more or less gay. And I think a lot of people eventually reach to a point will ask themselves, it is still fitting me, or I'm just used to it? And the answer can change by age, life experience, and healing. Some people grow out of circuit parties. I have a few friends that we used to go out together, and they never came out again because they just move on with life, and these parties not fulfill them anymore. And some of us reinvented how we engage with them. Like me, I don't go out like I used to anymore. And if I feel like it, I will go out. And if I don't, I'm not going to go out. Because with my friends, I can't go grab lunch or have dinner with them, right? It doesn't have to be at the party. So I just go when I feel like I need to change the scenario. I need to get out a little bit because I can't be home all the time. And again, some people, they just never gonna stop loving these circuit parties. And that is okay because all these reasons are valid. If you are listening to this and you are in relationship, especially gay relationship, this topic can bring up some kind of tension because a lot of couples think that circuit party is like a threat. I mean, it kind of makes sense because when you guys going out, you guys seeing these shirtless gay hot bodies, and you see a lot of distraction, temptations, right? So it's only like you always feel somebody is gonna steal your boyfriend. But that's where communication take place, right? Again, I talked about this in my video before. I had a little incident at the winter party that I went back in the day. So I was with my boyfriend at the time. We went to the beach party. We wasn't planning to go to these party at all. We was on vacation, just two of us, and visiting one of his friend. His friend was doing an art pop-up in Miami at that weekend. Anyways, we end up at the beach party. And, me and him walking to the beach party, holding hand, and we tried to get in line to get water. And while we were standing waiting in line, there was this gay dude came straight up to him, compliment him, compliment my boyfriend at the time, asked him if he want to go dance. And I was literally right next to him. And I was like, bitch, don't you see that I'm right here? We holding each other's hands, Why you being toxic like this? So I get what a lot of couples would think circuit party can be like a threat. And my boyfriend at the time was actually very nice, and he was just very calm and just say that, I'm with my guy here. Thanks for your compliment, etc., etc. So the guy just left. Again, that's where the communications take place. Because a lot of time, if you go out, it could be in general public place. There's gonna be some people come up to you or come up to your partner, compliments and say certain things, and you probably gonna feel like jealousy or whatever. It also depends on how you and your partner approach this type of situation, because these situations can happen almost everywhere, not only just at the circuit parties. You know what I mean? So it's more of how you guys respect each other and how you guys make each other feel. There's no party out there it was losing yourself or your partner if it doesn't align with you both values, And last thing, I just want to say that circuit parties are not just about music, about bodies or sex. They're actually about identity, healing, connections, and sometimes avoid it. The real question is not why gay men love circuit parties. The real question is, what am I actually looking for when I go? We need to sit with that. That was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy the topic today. Let me know what you think in the comment. And if you have been to a circuit party before, let me know what you think, how you feel. And I don't know, maybe I will run into you at the circuit party in the future. Well, thank you so much for listening. Be kind to yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye.